The Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King, Cataclysm, Knights of the Fallen Empire, and of course, Endwalker. These are all of the MMO expansions that I've played in my life when they were current. And I might be nuking my gamer cred here. I've never actually been completely current and caught up for an MMO's new expansion on release. Yeah, in the past I was either too young to commit to an MMO grind, or I would just take a break / lose interest in the game, and by the time I came back, it was usually because I was interested in the new expansion after it had already released. That's enough excuses though. In about 1 week, Final Fantasy XIV is going to go offline for maintenance for about 48 hours. When it comes back up, its 5th expansion, Dawntrail, is going to be live. With the release so close at hand, I've been seeing a lot of these how to prepare for Dawntrail types of videos pop up on YouTube, and it's really got me thinking about what I need to do to prepare for the release and what my goals are going to be for this expansion. And that's what I want to share with you guys in this video. However, as we've already established, I'm not experienced with playing X-Packs on release, and right now I'm pretty firmly in the casual MMO player camp, and that's also why I really want to hear from you guys as well. Probably want to hear from you guys more than you want to hear from me, actually. But please, let me know what you guys have cooking for Dawntrail, and on your way down to the comment section, make sure you hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. Okay, cringe self-promotion out of the way. Now, let's start by working backwards. FF14 is widely known as the MMO with the killer story, or the insanely long story, depending on what you think of it. But regardless, getting through that story took up a lot of time for me. So even though I started playing about 1.5 years ago, it wasn't until about the release of patch 6.4 thereabouts that I actually became current and max level, meaning the final leg of the raid series, Pandemonium, dropped right as I was getting familiar with the endgame gearing grind, which, to 14's credit, is actually not very difficult. Even Savage raiding can be prepped for without too much fuss. Or so I've heard. I actually didn't do any Savage raiding in Endwalker, or even the Extreme Trials. I guess I kind of just let my anxiety get in the way, and to be fair, it had been a while since I had gotten into an MMO, and it took me a minute to get comfortable and fully understand what 14's endgame was all about. But since then, I've been consuming a lot more FF14 content, and I've gotten past the idea that raids and extreme trials are these horribly difficult things to overcome. I've actually gone back and beaten a few of the older extreme trials in Party Finder, but going forward, I'm determined to beat all the extreme trials in Dawntrail when they're current. Savage raids, I'm not going to stress out over beating. You know, I'm a working adult, and committing to a raid schedule is just not the kind of thing I can do lightly, but I definitely want to dip my toes into Savage raids when they're new. My number one goal for Dawntrail, extreme and Savage content. So, working backwards from that, my next goal needs to be getting some jobs to max level. As long as Dawntrail continues the XP trend that other expansions have, that means I can rely on the MSQ to give me enough XP to level 2 jobs to max. For these, I'm choosing Viper, one of Dawntrail's new classes, and Dancer, a class that I actually picked up really recently that kind of surprised me and took me back. It's one of the most fun jobs in the game. Besides looking like fun jobs, I'm choosing to level these two with the MSQ so that I don't have to worry about longer queue times that DPS jobs normally have. Alongside those two, I'm going to be leveling Gunbreaker, my favorite tanking job, primarily with roulettes. These 3 jobs are going to have me covered for DPS and tanking, not healing because I don't heal and I never will, and they'll have me covered for 3 different role quests in Dawntrail, assuming Dawntrail has the same category role quests as Endwalker. At some point, I'm going to want to get Dragoon, Red Mage, and a bunch of other jobs up to level cap. There's going to be plenty of time for that after we've had a chance to prog extremes and Savage raids. And that's kind of it, more or less. There's plenty of other stuff that I want to do, like the new field exploration zone, lifestyle content, and there's more that I'm planning to do to level besides just story and roulettes. By the way, don't forget to grab a Wondrous Tales journal this week and pre-orders so you get those XP boost earrings, okay? But if you want to get real deep in how to min-max your early leveling experience, there are other more experienced content creators who are making videos on that. That's not what I do best, and I'd rather not waste your time. My main goal here is just to kind of share my hype with you guys and hopefully hear back from you about what your plans and goals are for Dawntrail. And if you have any suggestions for me, I'd love to hear those as well. I read every comment and respond to most of them, but if you really want to make your voice heard, you should come follow me on Twitch. Like a lot of other content creators, I'm planning on holding off streaming the story, if I even stream it at all, and focusing on leveling Viper first, so don't be afraid to pop in and say hi. There's not going to be any spoilers for a while. That's kind of it for me, guys. Don't forget to follow my channel. I'm trying to post videos weekly now, and if you like FF14, that's probably what my focus is going to be on for a while. Next week, I'm actually going to try putting out something that's different from anything else I've ever put on my channel before, so make sure you're subscribed and you have notifications on. Till then, peace. All right, that's it. That's all. We're done. Get us out.